Welcome to Lifestone TV. We cover personal development and so much more. I'm Marcelle. In this video, I'm going to share some of my favorite ways to use crystals. Before I let you know what my favorite ways to use crystals are, I do want to explain crystals a little bit with you. The way that I feel you should look at crystals, just look at them as a mind tool. Look at them as you and your crystal, it's a partnership, it's teamwork, and you are amplifying your intention, you're amplifying your energy using the crystal. Crystals are so powerful because they work with reminding us about our new intention, reminding us to stay on track with our new goals, with our new habits, with our new belief system, and really breaking away from these negative thinking patterns and all of these things that we don't want in our lives anymore. The first favorite way to use crystals has to be through visualization and through affirmations. Affirmations work with your subconscious mind and they work with consistency, so the more you use them, the more those affirmations are going to soak into your subconscious mind. There's an area in the brain called the reticular activating system, and that area of the brain filters through what we think is important. There's so many things that we could focus on, that we can choose to focus on, but our mind decides what will I show Marcelle today? What will I focus on? Because this is important to her and I want to do a good job. So the brain is really just focusing in on things that you feel that are important. So how do you give things importance, right? You put a lot of emotional charge into it, a lot of energy into it. So if something negative happens to you, it's perceived as negative. Maybe you don't get along with a certain person at work, maybe you have a toxic work environment, or maybe you have this limiting self-belief of you're never gonna leave your career for something better, or whatever it may be, right? You're going to notice a lot of those things throughout your day and throughout your life because you have an association with that, you're identifying with that. Now, even if you are skeptical about affirmations like I was in the beginning before I started seeing results with them, you use affirmations every day anyway. If you say to yourself, you know, today is going to be a sucky day, I know already, I have a feeling, or I can't get through this, or I'll never succeed, like any little things like that, that is actually an affirmation. It's a negative affirmation, and affirmations work both ways. Energy is totally contagious, whether it's positive or whether it's negative. When you say an affirmation such as, I am rewarded for taking action and living my life fearlessly, I know for me, that actually makes me feel like I am putting myself as a priority. I'm breaking away from people-pleasing ways that do not serve me. I'm putting myself front and center and I'm taking action, and for me, that affirmation really symbolizes that. Every time you say an affirmation, that affirmation really causes you to feel a certain way, and you go from thinking to feeling to doing to being, and little by little you start to change yourself and you start to really fine-tune and analyze your thinking patterns and remove things that you don't want. Think of your brain as a computer, right? So if you have thoughts that keep on popping up, these negative thoughts, and you don't want those negative thoughts there, I'll say an affirmation such as, my ideas flow like river waters, my mind moves freely from task to task, I achieve all my goals in a timely fashion. When you put words with crystals and you visualize and you use your power of visualization, I see it, I feel it, it's all happening. And trust that you're creating your reality. Trust yourself. Trust that you're that powerful, and see it in your mind before you see it in your hands. My second favorite way to use crystals is with candles. Blue Vision candle is one of our visualization candles. It's so important to set those intentions because you're really like putting it out there into the universe and saying, hey, that I'm serious, I'm doing all of this now and I'm really feeling it. I love to light candles and use essential oils and use crystals to really amplify my intentions. I will light a candle. I love to remove the baggage of my day. So if I come home and maybe there's certain people in my life that trigger me, or I am breaking away from something and I'm turning a new leaf and I'm entering a new chapter of my life, or if maybe it's a new year, which is a great time to set an intention, a new moon. I love to use Aura Cleanse. Now, Aura Cleanse is a candle that we created. It has clary sage, lemongrass essential oil, grapefruit essential oil, and this candle is all about out with the old, new beginnings, and returning back to your natural self. Not allowing other people's energy to harden you, to make you bitter, to make you become like them, right? If you surround yourself with enough negative people, that energy is gonna rub off on you. And I always tell myself, is this what I want to attract right now? Like if I'm checking in with my mood and I see that my mood is a little off and maybe I'm not my natural self, my natural nice sweet self, I'm thinking, well, what is irritating me right now? That encounter with that nasty person, or just riding the subway can be draining sometimes, you know, like our commute to work can be so draining, right? If you feel like someone else's energy is on you and you have to cut that cord and you need to remove that energy, I always say a beautiful affirmation, which is, I trust myself, I attract who I am. And that really is like a reset button for me too, because whenever I feel my energy is a little off, I will say that affirmation and I'll say, am I attracting who I am right now? Is this who I want to attract right now, right? Because this is not me. So I need to really just be myself and be who I am and put my energy out there and not give someone else a power over me and allow them to change my mood. Like that's giving a lot of your power. If you allow someone to steal your smile, that you're giving away so much power to that person. This candle is all about gratitude. That's why I named it Infinite Gratitude. When I use Infinite Gratitude personally, I breathe in and I just feel my breath and I literally focus on, wow, like I can actually breathe. I don't really have to think too much about it. My body just knows how to do it. And I just focus in on the breath. And I think one by one, all the things I'm grateful for, and I leave that candle aside and then I do my gratitude list. It only takes a few minutes, guys. You can just simply write down everything that you're grateful for, being alive, being able to breathe, all of these things that we take for granted, and you can just write that down every single day. My third favorite way to use crystals is with crystal massage and shower meditation. When I wake up in the morning, I shower right away and I do a shower meditation, and it really primes me for the rest of my day and it sets the mood for my day. And I'm a big believer in, if you own your mornings, you're owning the rest of your day. And if you're not taking charge of your day, who's gonna take charge of your day? Someone else's energy. I love to massage as I bathe, especially after I work out, because a lot of times when I do squats or any exercise really, I have a lot of tension. So I love to massage my upper back if I have any knots there, my lower back. It's great for that as well. I do have a little story I want to share with you guys about our crystal massage soaps. This was one of my first rose quartz palm stones. And after I got injured, I actually was having a hard time walking. I had a lot of pain when I was walking. I had to get a lot of MRIs and I had a lot of medical bills. I discovered I was hypermobile, and I discovered that I injured myself and I had a lot of muscular imbalances, and I needed to do a lot of myofascial release, physical therapy, get myself back into shape. It's pretty scary, and I did a lot of spiritual healing and also massage therapy, which helped me tremendously. I started massaging in the shower, and my husband actually saw what I was doing and he said, well, why don't you just do it all in one motion? You have the stone in the soap, and from there Lifestone was born. Now I do incorporate massage in other ways as well. I do use our massage oil that's in our candles. So all of our candles actually become massage oil, and you can actually use the oil on your skin. I actually do my own manicures, my own pedicures, so it's really great for dry cuticles and dry skin as well. Another favorite way of mine to use crystals is through crystal grids and decorating my home. I love to decorate our windowsill, and then every time I wake up I see those crystals. The sunlight makes the crystals sparkle, and it's such a beautiful way to wake up. If you need a little boost of focus, you can actually use the blue quartz or the blue sodalite and leave it by your laptop. That's what I do. I love to just have that crystal there when I need to focus on writing my emails and getting my tasks done. I love to leave blue kyanite by my bedside. Now, kyanite is all about alignment. We use it for our blue vision candle, really aligning with your goals and aligning with whatever it is that you desire. Before Lifestone, I actually was working in industries that I really did not like, and I dreaded it, and I just remember bringing that home with me and just changing my mood completely, and I just went into such a depression, and that's never a good thing to be dwelling on work when you want to relax at home and just chill out. So I actually created a really great way for me to feel like I am letting this go and I'm releasing this, and I set up with bringing work home with me. I'm not going to allow any of that energy to enter my home, and I'm not going to do this to myself anymore. I did create a crystal grid on my front door, and this crystal grid contains 3 different crystals. Pyrite, which in my opinion is the most powerful crystal for removing negativity and reflecting negativity. If you look at pyrite, it has a beautiful reflective appearance to it, and it's really great for creating a force field around you and feeling protected. The other crystals in my crystal grid is hematite, and this is a reminder to stay grounded, stability, for safety. And the next crystal I have in my crystal grid is black tourmaline. Now, black tourmaline, I have had a lot of great experiences with it. It's super powerful, and it's really great at just repelling negativity away. Decorating with crystals is really fun as well. So I actually love to reuse our jars, and you can actually reuse the candle jars yourself. And the reason they're so easy and sustainable to reuse is because we don't use any glue to adhere our wicks. So once your candle is done, it's really super easy to clean out, and then you have a beautiful decorative jar. I personally put a lot of Q-tips, cotton balls. You can fit a plethora of different items in the candle containers. You can use the containers for makeup, for hair ties, the list goes on and on. And it really is the gift that keeps on giving, because every time you see that container, you're reminded of your progress and when you use the candle and what you were going through at the time and how much you've grown. Another favorite way of mine to use crystals is through carrying them and wearing them. And I actually wear a hematite necklace with me always, and this is a reminder to stay grounded, for stability, or safety. Now, citrine is one of my favorite crystals to carry with me. I do carry a lot of crystals, but citrine I actually place in my wallet, and that crystal reminds me to be connected to my higher self and my abundance. Just have abundance in your health, right? Have abundance in all of the little things that money cannot buy. Anytime I make a purchase, I see that, and it's really symbolizes happiness, wealth, success, abundance. Another crystal that you can place in your bag, pink moonstone, and pink moonstone is actually called the traveler stone. And this crystal, we use it for our gray moon soap, and it's such an amazing soap as well. It has glacial mud, Himalayan sea salt, organic Earl Grey tea in it. It's a really great soap made with patchouli as well. This soap was actually inspired by my traveling. That's why I wanted to use the traveler stone as the crystal for gray moon. And the affirmation is really beautiful as well. Its moonlight enlightens the path where freedom grows and brilliant fulfillment is inevitable. And that soap really represents to me my travels and being free and not even knowing if it was a Tuesday or a Wednesday, not even feeling time, and I love that feeling, exploring all these new restaurants and exploring all these new cities and streets and countries that I've never been to, and just feeling so alive and so free. So gray moon really represents all of that to me. I hope you guys invite a crystal into your life and really see the magic within them and the power within them and the clarity that they bring and the beauty that they bring, and just inviting nature into your life. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to purchase any of the candles or soaps that were mentioned, they're all one of a kind and they're available on our website, which is lifestoneusa.com. Just comment below on what your favorite crystal is. And until the next time, peace and gratitude.